Now we're going to have a go at cutting this down. I was going to cut it down for a smaller amount, but then I don't want to waste too much of the design of it, so it goes for, I'm going for a bigger amount. And you can see on the back, it's a bit of Coalport pottery. See what we can make out of it. That's a bit more light on it. We have a hole. Oh, have a nice piece. You've got the mark on the back. Right, we'll put a sticker on that Coalport one. And let's yeah, that fits. Yeah, that's a nice one. And even has the Coalport on the back, which I believe this mark was from 1881 to 1891, because I think in 1891 they put England over the top. So, but I could be wrong, usually am, but that's me. Broken pop, shame to waste the base. Time to just cut some of these bases down to make up the things. Let's put your glasses on. them cut down, and another one I did some other time. They're just plain ones on the back, because I haven't got any with embossing on at the moment. It's going to be tidying these ridge pottery and a, well, plain pottery one to make into fridge magnets. Well, that's same three sanded down. Nice tactile on the edges. Just a bit more cleaning up, and I'll make use of them. Right, let's have a go at making the magnets. These are a couple of bases that I've cut down from the full jars. The plain bases, various sizes. I'll just do one to show what I do. Normally I would cut like other ones like this if they were full, but I've saved this one because there's a fault in it. It's like tried to blow up in the kiln. It's all swelled up there, so I might just cut all that down again like I've done with them and just clean the edge up and just use it as is, because it's unusual with that. I mean, that's a later Liverpool one, Hartley's. Same again, I'll cut it down and probably just round the bottom off just to use it. Saves wasting them. So these are the bases I cut down, and other ones that you've seen in the video just before this, or the clip just before this. But these, like I say, they're just the plain ones because I didn't have any other ones with writing on to hand. But you can always put a photo in that, and like I say, it's got the ridge pottery RP edging on, and that's just a plain one. So I use these big magnets. You could probably just get away with just one on the smaller one, but there is a lot of weight in that, so I generally tend to use two side by side just to give them a bit of something to grip and stick to the fridge door. More so with these bigger ones where I space them apart, but there is a problem with that because sometimes the bases aren't level. Oop. That's still alive, is that one? So even when you space them apart, get them to stop apart and stop attracting each other, they tend to rock, and if it's not level, they don't stick to whatever you want to stick them to. So I get round that by using a steel ruler and put the glue on there, put it flat, and then at least the magnets are flat down and will stick. And any big gaps you can always fill in once it's the glue's set. So we'll just have a go at gluing these on to one of these. Too hard to wait. I've got the glue already done. Just once mixing, I just use a two-part epoxy. There are various makes. I call them, people call them, you know, the Gorilla Glue. I think I'm running these teeth in for red rum. or I just call them araldite, which is what I've used for years, and that's just a generic name as I call it. Right, let's get some on. Put a nice big blob in the middle. And then stick it on. Put it in the middle, and then when being stuck to the magnet, it'll keep the back level. So we'll just let that set for a bit and come back to it, see if it wants filling in. Oh, might just move magnets up a bit. That's it. And in the best Blue Peter fashion, here's some of it I did earlier, which is the ones I used in the video for cutting down. And as you see, I say the one on that is quite a domed bottom, so you know you're allowed to fill the gap in afterwards, but they stick to the fridge perfectly. All the ones that I do, the resin ones like these, I use the self-adhesive rubber, magnetic rubber backing. Just sand the back down and then stick it on, because that rubber is not as strong as the magnets, but if it's flat, it's got a good surface area to grip onto the fridge.
Is that...
Well, it's dried, and as you can see, the magnets are strong enough, and I put enough on. It's squeezed out around it, so I say this was just a plain one, but I prefer the ones with all the printing or casting on the bottom. Right, well, this one, that's it, goes on there. Probably end up either doing a bit of painting on it or stick a photo on it or something, but just shows you that you can even save the broken bottoms of the jam jars, especially, I say, if they've got the embossing on. Everybody else throws them away unless they're full. So it's one way of saving them and a little bit of crafting. Well, I'll just trim that bit off. I'll make something out of that. Well, that's it cut down. Just sink back a bit. Not be too curved, and have a little bit more sanding on it. Well, that's done. Just a little bit to do on that to make it fit properly, and then it should be done. Right, well, we've got the thing in focus, the RAF one, so it's going to go in there. I've done a little bit of fine cleaning up with little files just to make it fit. So I'll mix some glue and come back in a sec. Got a bit much coming out the side. Right, well, we'll let that set and take it from there later. Right, well, that's set, or set enough for me. So I'm going to make it into a keyring. So put a chain on and loop. I was going to use one of these little triangle ones, but I thought it might just catch when I clamped up. So just go with little round loop. That's it in. I knew I should have put my glasses on. That's better, I can see now. Right, we'll just close that up. And there you have it. Quick and easy one. Right, the freeze magnets. Well, that's just a plain one. That would just show how you can do it. Stick a picture on or something like that. That they were only done because I didn't have any more full ones. And these, I said, they've been done some time ago. The glue's stained a little bit, or aged. But yeah, and they're not genuine one. And you can see the bases do have a bit of a curve, so like say sticking the magnets onto a steel ruler does help it more, so you can see on that one. Otherwise the magnets are a bit of at an angle. But it's amazing how many times I'm watching other mudlarking videos. They pick up a jam pot and then put it down because, oh, there's a crack in it or a chip in it. But it's got a beautiful design up bottom. And I'm like, cut it down. But, well. And that Coalport one, I still haven't done out with it yet. It's got a dish on, it's dished on the back, Plus I didn't want to lose that stamp. So I did think about putting copper strip round and then soldering it. My attempt at doing that is not recommended. This soldering is no good at all. So that's still with me for now, until I do something with it. So it's goodbye from Mary.
Goodbye, Stephen. Bye.